Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Mudassir Mehboob, lecturer in chemistry, Government Postgraduate College, Sawabi. Today we are going to discuss one of the most important topic as far as the second year chemistry is concerned, and today's topic is reaction of Grignard reagent. We can also say that, we can also name this topic as the synthetic importance of Grignard reagent. We can also name it the synthetic importance of the Grignard reagent or the chemical reactions of the Grignard reagent. So let's start. The Grignard reagent, the first reaction, Grignard, its reaction with the aldehyde and ketone. So reaction of Grignard reagent with aldehyde and ketone. This is, look at this is our Grignard reagent. We can name it alkyl magnesium halide. When it reacts with the carbonyl compound. This is the carbonyl group. Carbon is doubly bonded to an oxygen atom. This is the carbonyl group. If on its one side if there is R and on another side there is H, so this is our aldehyde. So what will be formed? Look at in this reaction, this R will attack here this carbon, which is a slight positively charged, because this oxygen is more electronegative and it attracts these electrons toward itself, so it's become partial negative and this carbon become partial positive. So what this R do? ये R क्या करता है? What this R do? It simply comes here and attack this carbon, and in the next step this double bond shifts towards that oxygen. Oxygens become negative, and that negative actually just here attack on this positive magnesium. So as a result we got this thing. This is the carbon, this is that oxygen, this is linked with the magnesium halide, this is positive, this is negative, this R, this is the particular H, and this is that R which has come from the Grignard reagent. This is an intermediate compound. Okay, when we do hydrolysis of this, जब इसकी हम hydrolysis करते हैं, so we got this thing, this and this OH. This is the carbon. This dot represents the carbon. This is R, and this is H. So what kind of alcohol is this? ये कौन सा alcohol बना है? Yes. किसने कहा? Absolutely right, Mr. आपका नाम? Uzair. You are absolutely right. This is the secondary alcohol. Why it is secondary alcohol? Because the hydroxyl group that is attached directly to a carbon, which is a secondary carbon. Why we call this carbon a secondary secondary carbon because it is further attached to one and two other carbons. So secondary. This is secondary carbon. So when alcohol group, when OH group is directly linked with a secondary carbon, that alcohols are called secondary alcohols. Now look at its reaction with, now we are doing reaction of all MgX, which is alkyl magnesium halide, a Grignard reagent. When it reacts with, look at, this is R and this is R. Aldehyde में क्या था? What was there in aldehyde? Aldehyde में carbonyl group. This is the carbonyl group. CO. This is the carbonyl group. On one side there was R, and on another side there was H. Here in the ketone, what is the difference? On either side of the carbonyl group there is R and R. So this is called the. So what will happen? Beta, look at this carbon become partial positive, this become partial negative, and when this electron, when it attacks here, so this bond shift towards here, and you know this carbon, this is the polar bond. This RMG bond is a polar bond, and due to this polarity, this Grignard reagent is synthetically very much important. So when this become negative, so this negative attacks here, and what will be the intermediate? हमारे पास कौन सा intermediate बन जाएगा देखिए. This is the R, this is the R, और ये जो नया R आया है, this is NOMgX, and its hydrolysis will give you what? Look at, ये कौन सा अल्कोहल है? वो तो सेकेंडरी अल्कोहल था. This is the tertiary alcohol. Why this is the tertiary alcohol? You know, Mr. Roser, you know the hydroxyl group, the OH group, the alcoholic group is directly linked with the tertiary carbon. Look at, this is the difference. When the hydroxyl group is directly linked to the primary carbon, primary alcohol. When the OH group, the alcoholic group, the hydroxyl group is directly linked with the secondary carbon, secondary alcohol. And when, like in this case, the hydroxyl group is directly linked with what? With a tertiary carbon. So that is the reason we call it tertiary alcohol. Look at. Grignard reagent is used for the preparation of secondary alcohol. We can also prepare secondary alcohol from Grignard reagent. We can also prepare tertiary alcohol from the Grignard reagent. We can also use this Grignard reagent for the synthesis of the primary alcohol. Look at another reaction, and inshallah sir is here. He is waiting for us. I request him just give me 5 minutes so I may wind up this reaction. Look at another reaction with ester. Now the second reaction of Grignard reagent with reaction with what? Ester. So what are esters? Esters are actually organic compound having ester functional group. Look at, this is the Grignard reagent, RMgX. You know it. This is the Grignard reagent, and this is our ester. This is our ester. So look at, when Grignard reagent reacts with ester, so what will be found? Look at, just you know Carbon is doubly bonded to an oxygen atom, so carbon is a little positive. We can call it partial positive and partial negative. What is this R group? You know, this R group is partially negative. The carbon in this R group is carbanion. Carbon bearing a negative charge is known as carbanion. Carbon bearing a positive charge is called carbocation. Look at it. Note these 2 points. This is carbon and it is bearing the positive charge. This carbon is called carbocation. And look at this. R is directly linked with carbon and this carbon is negative. So this is carbanion. So this carbon is linked with the magnesium. So magnesium carbon bond is there. And this is a polar bond. And due to this polar bond, we can say that these are very much reactive and reacts with many things, and as a result many substances can be produced. Now look at this reaction. This is the R. It will attack here. This bond will shift here. And another turn, this bond again shifts here and this O negative will be, that's O negative will be removed. That's O negative will be removed. So what will be the product? What will be the product? So that is very simple and very easy. Look at this. This is very simple and easy. Look at it. When this is, I am writing this. This is this carbon. ये कार्बन है ये. ऑक्सीजन इसके साथ डबली बॉन्डेड है या नहीं है? एक तरफ उसका R है और दूसरा तरफ क्या आ गया है? R. ये R. ये तो निकल गया है. ये जिस चीज तो निकल गई है R नेगेटिव ऑल्फॉक्सी ग्रुप इसको बोलते हैं. और इसके साथ क्या अटैच हो गया है? ये अल्काक्सी ग्रुप जो है ना, ये पॉजिटिव जो है ना, ये पार्शियल पॉजिटिव, ये इसके साथ आ जाता है. और इसी तरह मैग्नीशियम जो है ना, X इसके साथ लग जाता है. Okay, look at. This is an ester. So when Grignard reagent reacts with the ester, what is formed? Ketone. देखें यार, ये क्या अजीब चीज है ये ग्रिग्नार्ड रिएजेंट. अल्कोहल के प्रिपरेशन के लिए यूज होता है, प्राइमरी के लिए यूज होता है, सेकेंडरी के लिए यूज होता है, टर्शरी के लिए यूज होता है. अभी आगे कीटोन में इससे बनता है. That was the reason Grignard was awarded Nobel Prize for it. Scientifically ये आपके एग्जाम्स में आएगा. Look at, check it. ये आपके आने वाले ये 18 को जो पेपर हो रहे हैं सेकेंड ईयर में, you will see this in that. You will see that in inshallah. This is what I am saying to you. Okay. Just give me 2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes. This third reaction, and that reaction is with the RMgX when reacts with the what? Carbon dioxide. This is the carbon dioxide. This is the third reaction. The reaction of RMgX Grignard reagent with the carbon dioxide. When this reacts, what will be formed? This is R. This is negative. You know this is positive. When it attacks here, this bond shifts there. It again shifts here and this bond moves This becomes negative and this negative actually attack this positive. Magnesium is always positive. This bond is carbon, when bonded to magnesium, carbon will bear a negative charge and magnesium will always be positive because magnesium is a metal. हमने पढ़ा था कल ना, we have studied that this is an organometallic compound. When the carbon, when an organic moiety is directly linked with a metal, magnesium is a metal. So metal will always be positive. Look at this reaction. So this is carbon doubly bonded to an oxygen and this is O negative and here is that bond, that new bond, ये जो R जो उसने अटैक किया है, ये चीज बनी है, ये चीज बनी है और ये नेगेटिव जो है ना इसके साथ ये MgX बना है, MgX. Look at, जब इसकी हाइड्रोलिसिस आप करते हो, इसकी हाइड्रोलिसिस करो, थोड़ा सा पानी जो है ना मिलाओ इसके साथ, look at, this thing will be formed. Plus MgXOH. ये क्या बन गया है? ये क्या है? ये अल्कोहल है. खुदा के बंदो. What is this group? This is carboxylic group and this compound is known as carboxylic acid. You are getting? नोट कर रहे हो कि कौन सी चीज के प्रिपरेशन के लिए ये Grignard यूज होता है. That is the reason this Grignard reagent is scientifically very much important. That was some of the reaction of the Grignard reagent. Thank you very much for being with me. Thank you very much for watching. And one thing, do not forget to subscribe if you want to learn chemistry series. Thank you very much.